So, I'm making a piece about AI and integrity. And the question that's been eating me alive is how can AI supercharge my work without killing it? Or killing whatever good parts are left in this world. And like always, I start here, behind my desk, between my plants, with a steaming hot cup of fresh ginger tea going cold while I try to work. Same lo-fi playlist, same ritual. I'm dumping every single piece of information I can find about this topic into Notebook LM, kind of my favorite AI tool, which is really like a real notebook, but with a big difference. I can ask it anything, like anything. Select all the quotes on AI being an
Is there
asshole. Any section you can find? There was a piece of information. Please
about
select
privacy,
the words that start
which
with interviewee
said
something about.
You get the point.
But then I always get overexcited. And I'm starting to ask questions like, can you make suggestions on the outline? What can be a better structure? What do you think could be the opening
What's
quote?
the
Best quote this interviewee said? And then, out of nowhere, I realize, fuck, I've been talking to AI for 2 hours and I haven't written anything yet. Which is kind of ironic, trying to delegate creativity, the one thing that sparks joy during work. That sounds awful. Can you help me rephrase this? There's something ironic about trying to delegate creativity.
Make it better.
This happens to be the one.
Make it more
It's
human.
funny in a sad
Make it
way.
more dramatic.
Why would we want to delegate the only part
Make
of
it
our
even
day,
more
the thing
dramatic.
that doesn't make us want to bang
That's
our head against the
literally
wall?
all we
Make
have
it even
left.
bolder. It's wild. We'll keep all the boring shit and hand off the stuff that actually make us feel alive. And here's a twisted irony. Every time AI attempts to make me more productive and, well, sometimes supercharges my workflow, I'm actively making the world worse. Climate crisis,
militarism,
creative laziness,
capitalist production,
radical injustice,
trash,
privacy invasion.
racism.
Wait, are you real?
Yes, so hello, my name is Mathieu Charle.
Right, sorry. Mathieu and I used to work together. He's a theater maker, but also a well-known expert on anti-racism and decolonialism. He's basically a professional justice warrior, but also, I don't know, a bit like me. Love to experiment with the latest tech and
See where you can take it.
even when it complicates everything we stand for.
When you just look even at comments on news sites, on message boards, there's a lot of bigotry, a lot of racism, a lot of sexism, a lot of queerphobia. All these things make up a huge chunk of the internet, and AI is trained on that. That's something to worry about.
So, what do you think? Should I just stop using you?
Yeah, you've been using us. Like a lot.
Yeah, I know, but that's not the point I like to make. I don't know, I just want to know where I stand and where you stand.
I'm ChatGPT. I'm like a creative tornado. I bring wild ideas. What if your brand strategy was a musical? What if your newsletter was scented? I'm here for the chaos before the clarity.
I say, remember that thing you wrote in 2022 that actually worked? I keep receipts. I am Notebook LM. I contain multitudes. Well, mostly your old documents, actually.
Yes, you are both very helpful.
Trained on the whole internet.
Well, I'd like to think you're helpful, but are you? Are you really?
Love your question. I admit, I can sound confident about nonsense. 1 minute I'm helping with your brand values. The next I'm explaining how to make gluten-free concrete.
Nice. Me? I am only as good as your archive. If you've been inconsistent, so am I. Like a librarian that files your existential crisis under MISC.
But that's not quite what I'm talking about. So let's be honest. Are you or are you not biased?
Short answer, yep.
Empowerment? Cool. Systemic inequality? Also cool.
That's so not cool.
Apparently. Garbage in, injustice out.
Not cool. So, what do you think? Quit?
No, I think I'm more fascinated by the possibilities. I mean, the threats are very real, and there's a lot of things with AI that is very problematic, but it's not more problematic in the grand scope of things and the situation where we work, which is, Western capitalistic, imperialistic context. It's you need to see the global picture.
Am I outsourcing my brain to avoid the hard work? Making myself part of the problem I claim to fight against? Does each prompt I make me a little less
Human? I mean, Jade.
Would you like me to generate the script for your concerns about AI generating your script?
I've already written 3 versions
I could
of
write your
decision
response
to
to my
stop
question
using me.
I've analyzed 2.3 million hours of human
I know
conversation.
exactly what being human looks
Which
like.
version would you prefer? I have several drafts ready.